In the last 5 weeks, access to healthcare.gov has been a miserably frustrating experience for far too many of these Americans. It's unacceptable. I am focused on fixing it, and I'm accountable.
The White House website says if you like your plan, you can keep it, and you don't have to change a thing due to the health care law. Well, we know that lying to Congress is a crime, but unfortunately lying to the American people is not. I'd just like to ask you a simple true or false question. Is that statement on the White House website true, or is it false?
Sir, I think the statement
is it true or is it false, Madam
keep
Secretary?
Never became true or false in the back and forth. It was a tough day for Obamacare and, as you could see, the Secretary of Health and Human Services. At the end here, there are dates. November 30th probably being the most prominent one that they're going to get this thing fixed by then.
They're supposed to get it fixed by then. That's so they're going to.
Yes. Let's get to, do we think they're going to have their act together in about 2.5 weeks?
You mean can the government organize itself to do anything right in its bureaucracy the way they operate right now? That's the is that the question, Richard? That's
you're just like cornered here. Just say.
Is that the question?
That's not the question.
And if the question is, do I have constant bureaucracy? The answer is no.
The same thing happened under Medicare Plan Part B. And instead of using it as a reason to sabotage it, the government got together with Democrats to try to fix it. Now, what is it about
there
you
is
guys?
A credibility
Of course there is.
Richard,
try to fix it. Be helpful.
They're going to gang up on me right now, but I'm with OB right now.
I'm not ganging up on you.
Seriously, I wanted to succeed. I hope it succeeds, but this seems like the gang that can't shoot straight.
You think he said he wants it to succeed? Ask him. Can I?
Do you want it to succeed? I believe he does.
No, he doesn't.
So
stop aligning yourself with the enemy.
Wait a minute.
I love it to succeed. Sure. Let it go online. Let the American people see what this plan really is and how it is supposed to work, and then we can judge how good or bad it is. But without it working at the end of the month, you don't know what the heck happens in here.
Two quick points. In the states that have actually adopted their own exchanges, like New York or California, it appears to be working very, very well.
The website appears to be working very well.
And offering very competitive rates. So in the places where they want it to work, it seems like it's working real well.
Yeah, but New York is not the entire country.
No, I understand that.
Even in places like Kentucky,
here's the second part of my point. In the places where they don't want it to work, and the people who don't want it to work, we're getting all these horror stories about how it's not working, including from the health insurance companies who are not disclosing full information to all of their patients or to all of their potential customers. And I find it difficult to believe the criticism coming from the people who actually don't want this to work at all.
Right.
So give it some time.
But if you don't want it to work, right? If you're the Obama administration and you know your critics don't want it to work, right? Mm-hmm. Should you give in to them, or should you make sure that it works on day one?
No one is defending the rollout of the site.
Okay.
No one's defending it.
Richard.
But there's a way to fix it because you want health care for all Americans.
Okay.
Well, there's a way to use this as a political excuse.
Republicans don't control the website and the rollout. That is the administration.
Correct.
And the secretary.
Correct.
Okay? The question here on the table was, do we think the government's going to have that website working by the end of the month? I don't think they can handle it. I think they're totally incompetent.
At least
when
we
it
got a
comes to
declarative
this.
sentence out of you.
But that's what I've been saying.
All right, that's fair, and you may be right, and you may be
If you
wrong.
If you lower
but
your
you're
blood pressure and listen,
my
you'll
blood pressure is
understand
fine.
it.
Let's step outside.
Let's go, Richard.
Then this begs the best question, other than what happens outside. No. Let's say we hit the 30th, Richard, and they still don't have their act together. And they got to release the numbers, right? And they're up to, instead of 6 people or whatever, we can count on a few hands. My point is he committed to this thing? Does he have to push back the deadlines?
It's the right thing to do. Then he should be committed to it. It is the right thing to do.
He should be committed over this.
But
that's the challenge.
But what you've got is a political party.
I know, but
luxuriating in a technical failure. Wait a minute. That has no plan for health care. Well, ask them.
I want to be able to go to New Jersey or go to Connecticut and cross state lines and get the health care I think I need. They wouldn't let us do that. That would be competition, and that would allow the American people to have better access to health care.
You think that will deal with pre-existing conditions?
Every state is different how they would handle that.
You think
Let
it
the states and the policies determine how to do
What
it. It's
state?
no different than in New York. In New York,
time out.
wait, no,
Time
guys,
out. I
no,
was
no.
with you,
Let
but
me
what
finish the
state
question.
in their right
in
mind,
New York,
if other states
for
don't
example,
have to cover pre-existing conditions,
well,
why would you?
New York does crazy things like that because don't think about
yeah,
this.
crazy
No,
things
New York
they cover.
already had our
don't-
children covered to age 26. We did it on our own.
They don't
New
even
York
allow
State
this for
required.
car insurance. Why would they allow this for health insurance?
I got no plan for health care.
Well, maybe they should. That's the point.
I don't care if you get health care, but boy, am I glad
I'm
to
not
be a
going
side
to
here-
let you guys keep going here because I want to talk about the
Jeez
crackhead
Louise.
mayor. All right, when we come
me
back,
some
you
help
can't
here.
make this stuff up, but I'm not talking about Marion Barry. You're going to meet Rob Ford in a story that literally writes itself. Stay with us.